case you haven't heard, in the last few minutes, there's been some big news, so why don't you cover the ears of your Apple stock or send them out of the room. Steve Jobs has just resigned as CEO from Apple. Yeah, I've already sold my iPhone. We're going to have more in the feed. In the meantime, though, we do have a big show.
We do.
The Doctor is in, my friends. We're going to get retardus with Matt Smith, the star of Doctor Who. He pulled Candace into his fancy phone booth.
Yeah, he did.
They were in there for 7 minutes. I hear it was like heaven. You ever play that game?
No.
Oh, that was a yes.
I always wanted to play that game, but I wasn't cool enough. I wasn't cool enough to play 7 minutes in heaven.
Really?
I don't think so. I was like, oh my gosh, what are they doing in there? And then I would get really nervous and I would run away.
First commercial break. We find the nearest broom closet. Make it happen.
Make it happen!
Yeah. It's 2.5 minutes in heaven and then 4 minutes or so of crying. Is what
I don't want to play that game.
And warm up your slow clap processors for the best Portal film to date. It's not like those other women's prison films that you've seen. Those had portals, but they were filled with nightsticks.
And then we'll take a game break when Adam Sessler reviews Deus Ex Human Revolution. It's a role-playing shooter, not the French made kind. And then it's our pal Blair Herter versus the cast of Our Idiot Brother. Hear from Paul Rudd and Elizabeth Banks in just a bit. Bring on the viral videos!
Okay. I want to talk today about alligators. Alligators are basically, they're like living dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
That's what they are.
So maybe don't put your hand inside of one.
I would prefer it to be open a little wider, but...
Do we want photo recording this?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, he's all right. Go down low, stay low. You're gonna go in just above the bottom jaw, and then on the way out. On the way out.
I'm sorry.
He was in there such a long time.
Yeah.
Like, what did he expect?
He's like number 3 in the world at crocodile dentist. It just doesn't translate to the real world. Those are the worst kinds of videos. Those are terrible.
Oh, preventable injuries?
No, the ones where the damn cameraman stops recording. Like, seriously, your idiot friend, he's losing the hand. Like, that is gone at that point. That'll be his last memory of his appendage. So at least keep it in focus so we can laugh at him.
Yeah!
You're bad.
You feel sorrow for the guy who's, I'm going to tease the alligator, I'm going to pet his tongue.
No, I don't. You're right.
Thank you.
You're right, Kevin.
Hey! It's a lot easier to say. The more you say it, the easier it gets.
Today's number 4 is an advertisement for adhesive tape. Really? Adhesive tape?
Really?
Really?
Yes. It's not
Come on.
Candace, it's not just any adhesive
Shut up.
tape. No. This is duct tape. All right. Sorry.
Is that the reaction you wanted?
I don't know. Not tape enthusiasts here? No. All right. Well, there goes my brilliant idea for a podcast. Today we discuss scotch. This stars the web's original superstar, though.
Jay, I told you to clean the garage, not play with duct tape.
Yes!
Yeah! Nailed it! I love that that's not domestic abuse. That's just a game of catch. That's all it
It
is.
wasn't hard enough to be domestic abuse.
No.
But the least believable part of that was the Tron guy snagging an attractive wife. That would never happen. That guy.
Hey.
That guy.
She could be his caretaker. You don't know.
That's true.
He does wear a helmet.
And at number 3, another visit from our friend FBS Russia.
Yes, this time he's packing 50 caliber bullets. Yeah.
You shoot now.
Okay, so here we are. Got our Madus, got our armored personnel carrier. It's time to some watermelons. That is what the I am talking about.
The armed forces spends millions and millions and millions of dollars behind advertisements. You put a Godsmack song behind any of his videos, and I will sign up for whatever branch of the army you want. How does he escalate from that? Are they just going to give him a Black Hawk to take for like a spin around the block?
Maybe. What if they did?
We'd show it on Around the Net.
We definitely would. You know, buying that many watermelons must be really expensive.
Well, it's probably cheaper than therapy. I mean, seriously, after what all those other watermelons did to his family.
Oh, right. Those poor people.
It's tragic. Totes tragic.
The only thing scarier than the internet is the way movies portray the internet, especially movies that have no idea how the internet actually works.
Right, so all of them. In the 90s, someone thought it'd be a good idea to let Tom Clancy co-write a series of novels about an FBI subdivision that fights internet crime. It was made into a movie, and the result, NetForce, is amazing. I'm sorry. The movie's name is NetForce, and not even Scott Bakula can save us.
A new world order based on electrons and information.
Your group should start browsing the online sex ports.
Let's not forget the virtual brothels.
Do we have enough to get an e-warrant?
I'm no client of Chang's VR brothels.
A sustained outage left trillions of dollars in traders hovering somewhere in cyberspace.
Somebody's been hijacking the net big time. Could he be trying to destroy the internet?
Illogical. He derives his power from the web.
I'm gonna start nosing around some high-tech chat rooms.
I find VR so much more satisfying than the old Moto kind. I mean, with the new codec and the mega modems with compression.
Apparently, the president controls some major safeguards over the internet.
If we can bypass the internet controls held in the Oval Office, we will be able to download the data from the storage of anybody using our Janus web browser.
What's that mean? We're gonna suck out their computer brains?
That was so great! Best web movie ever!
No.
Yeah!
No.
Woo!
No. It's not even close to The Net.
Oh, I love The Net.
The Net?
Yes.
So good.
Love The Net.
You guys, if you haven't seen it, it's the original web-based thriller starring low-res graphics and co-starring Sandra Bullock's spunky charm. Google it, then Netflix it. You will not be able to see a pie symbol without wanting to click on it. Control click, I think it was.
It's such a good movie,
so
and that was made a
good.
while ago, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes you think.
What exactly does it make you think?
It makes me scared.
What, of the internet?
Yeah, and all the people watching me.
Well, you do
It's different than TV. I mean, in my home.
Yeah, well, you should really not do a webcam series. You should not invite people into your home for $30 a month.
Come on.
What?
You were supposed to tell anybody.
You think the pixels were really hiding it?
Still ahead.
Oh, all right. I don't know what's ahead anymore. I really don't. This road's a dead end. Things are going to get strange and extra Portuguese when the tiny puppets return to Attack at the Show.
See knockoff Muppet Babies in our #1 ATM. The Tiny Fuppets return to the show.
Yeah. You might remember these Portuguese cartoon characters from their close resemblance to the Muppet Babies.
Festas atraem novos amigos en cuanto os antigos permanecem. Não tem risco algum. Solos. E a minha porta permite a passagem de seus convidados. Seja eles passarem ou pagar caro. Ah, os mortos. Boas notícias. E olhe, mais convidados. Astro Jr., D&D, Senhor Suco Fresco.
E o céu mais divertido do país.
I want to be the nation's top fun haver.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
The Muppets can't be happy about that, though.
Probably not. Probably not. But now the Tiny Fuppets have their own knockoff. Meet the Juniors Minis.
Minis montar. Estou precisando urgentemente de ajuda. Oh, que está comando creme de unde?
Qual será grunzo lutar agora?
Monstro!
Formidável!
Sumon, Signor Primer Segundo, su altura indescribível.
Qual é a comissão?
Emboscada!
Se eles soubessem as minhas loucuras.
I still don't.
Okay.
That is all you guys on that one. You can have that clip.
You know, now's maybe a good time to mention that there's a new children's book on shelves today called Maggie Goes on a Diet.
Yeah, but this is real. This is not a joke, and it's
very
causing a bit of a controversy. It's a hot topic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I know, kids are
She's like
way
an
too big
8-year-old.
these days.
Kevin, they're kids.
Oh, what's the source of your outrage?
They're kids. They don't need to diet. They don't need to learn about body issues.
Well, I think 9 is the perfect age for a body image disorder. No, I think look, let's not mince words. The book teaches kids to be less fat. So lesson number 1, don't eat the book. But it's not just here's the thing. There are a lot of issues, and I get it. I get the controversy over it, but it's not just fat kids that need help with the complexities of life. All right? Can we agree on that? Life is pretty complex. They're going to need help, which is why I have been toiling away. I care about the kids. You know this.
Really?
Not the ones I have.
You care about
but
the kids.
the rest of the world's children I care about. And so I've been working on a series of new books. I'm telling you.
Okay.
My first one, I'm pretty proud to show this off here. It's Fireman Sam Goes to Heaven. Now, hold on.
Really?
I don't want to get into how Fireman Sam died. It was probably an accident relating to like a horrible public union. But we do learn in this book that all good things must come to an end. In this case, Fireman Sam. And look, even the Dalmatian is sad. I spared no expense, of course. But there's 100 other Dalmatians that are crying too. That's implied. Here's the thing. Is it as fun as everybody's sex? No. You know, is it as poignant as Daddy Doesn't Manscape? Maybe. I don't know. But this is one of a series. A series.
And how about Little Cindy Can't Keep It Down?
Oh, yeah.
What is this about, Kevin?
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to...
Really? She's throwing up?
Candace, look, I don't want to spoil the book. I just want to put the throwing up back in growing up. All right? Now, I wanted to show you guys Goodnight Moon, Hello Screaming, but that one it's tied up in court at the moment. The one that I'm really excited about, though, is Cloudy with a Chance of Blackouts. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes life can be confusing for young people. Like, you know, oh, why does Daddy fall down all the time? Well, this will explain. Do you want to hear a passage?
You're going to do it anyways,
Of course
aren't
I am.
you?
Little one, you're not the only one with a bottle. Daddy has one too, and he pours it in his waddle. But stay away when he drinks too much, so on your neck he does not throttle. Just remember, Daddy may forget what he said. He does love you, but he feels bad in the head. Just saying.
Y'all are clapping for this?
As they should.
He's like the Stephen King of children's books.
Thank you.
Do you have a slightly stupid sibling?
Check it out.
Well, you are not alone. In Our Idiot Brother, Paul Rudd plays an idealistic hippie from a family that's more than a little dysfunctional. Did you have to take testosterone supplements to balance out all of the estrogen being flung about on this set?
I took no testosterone. You might think that I did for the amount of hair that was happening.
Well, I gotta get back to work on the Tumyon.
The what?
It's a cross-pollination between a tomato and onion.
This movie, it's almost like an allegory for your life, because you got some sisters and a very carefree brother.
Yes.
Do you think your brother would sell me marijuana?
For the right price, he would sell you just about anything.
Okay, that's good to know.
You wouldn't happen to know where I can get some,
Here you go, officer. Have some rhubarb.
You're under arrest.
Oh, What is the proper way to make out at a family dinner without making everyone uncomfortable?
Weirdly, I don't think I would ever make out with anybody I was dating at a family dinner.
Mm-hmm. Is there any point that you thought to yourself, I wish Zoe was this guy Blair Herter from G4? Did that ever cross your mind? Like, if there's like Idiot Brothers, the sequel, and that scene comes up again,
If
do you
you
think...
want me to say that, I'll say that.
Could you actually say it, though? My name's Blair Herter, in case you forgot it.
I wish that instead of it being Zoe, it would have been Blair from G4. You're the man!
I'm the man.
You're the man!
That's right.
Say it!
I'm the man.
Say it!
Yeah, I'm the man.
Louder!
I'm the man.
Yes! Come on!
What is the key to like a successful behind the butt ball exposure move as an actor?
The, bend over flash of the nuts is, I think that's achieving optimum funny. Just eyefuls of taint.
She even slept with our cousin once.
Our idiot brother just ruined my freaking life.
You played a phenomenal journal. I mean, you were spot on in so many ways. So ask me the hardest hitting question you can think of right now.
Are you circumcised?
Unfortunately, I am not.
If I could love something as much as Ned loves everything, you wouldn't be such a bitch, and you wouldn't be such a slut.
3 important lessons I learned from our idiot brother. Cuff your nuts when bending over in nude scenes. It's never too late to be circumcised. And always appreciate your stupid family.
This interview is over.
I'll go.
Still ahead, breaking news. Steve Jobs is out as CEO of Apple. Sarah Underwood has all the details.
And later we'll bring you the full Portal short film that's been blowing up the interwebs. And then after that, Matt Smith from Doctor Who is here. You want to watch that?
Around the set.
All the news you need to know.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah Underwood. It's Wednesday, August 24th, and here are your top stories. Some late breaking news. Steve Jobs has just filed his resignation letter. Whoa! No, this is not a joke. Effective immediately, Tim Cook will take his place as CEO and oversee Cupertino's day-to-day operations. But Jobs won't be disappearing entirely, as he has been elected chairman of the board of directors, which it sounds cooler anyways. Yeah. And if you've been feeling a little empty ever since Star Trek left TV, a new journey into the final frontier might get beamed into your living room in the near future. Producer David Foster has been hashing out a post-Voyager Trek concept ever since 2006. But now he's bringing his promising pitch to CBS. He already has a 5 to 7 season outline that he says will return the series to its earliest roots without conflicting with J.J. Abrams' current movie franchise. Chuga, Uve, Parha, Enterprise, Vesuk, Batlathak. Did you guys get that? Did you get it? Did you translate it? Okay, thank you. GameStop isn't too keen on the free on-live coupons that are packaged with the copies of Deus Ex Human Revolution. So much so that they're pulling the coupons out of the box. The gaming retailer is telling employees to literally open the box and remove the vouchers valued at $50. In a statement, GameStop said they weren't aware of the promotion and, quote, don't make a habit of promoting competitive services without a formal partnership. I wonder if this has to do with GameStop buying a certain streaming gaming service that shall remain unnamed. GameStop, not cool. I like this story. I don't know why I'm weird. Finally, an interstate highway near Nashville, Tennessee was shut down yesterday due to a cargo spill of bull semen. Yeah. A Texas breeder brought bovine seed aboard a Greyhound bus that lost its load in the middle of the highway. Nearby drivers got concerned when they reported a horrible odor and saw the steaming canisters of frozen bull juice sitting on the side of the road. Ew!
The odor's not that bad.
Ew! How would you know, Kevin? How do you know that?
It's a cottage industry, okay?
That is the worst superhero origin story ever. Right?
Who will fight El Matador?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed, and now back to Punch and Judy.
You? Punch? No, thank you. Thanks, Sarah.
You may not have seen it yet, but right now there's a fan film absolutely blowing up the internet.
It's awesome. Here's a film for science. So good. I must bow at that video's greatness.
amazing.
That was created by commercial director and one of the hosts of the Totally Rad Show, Dan Trachtenberg. So well done. Good luck with the feature-length film. I know Valve had better be calling you right now. That was incredible.
To
So
learn
good.
more, head over to totallyradshow.com.
All right, stay tuned. Matt Smith from Doctor Who will be here. You should probably watch that because we're asking you nicely. The feed is brought to you by the General Automobile Insurance Services. For the best car insurance rates online, go to the General and save some time.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Good. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
The band Bowling for Soup helped Allison Hayslip unleash her inner rock star.
And then immediately came to regret it.
When I heard the band Bowling for Soup was in LA to record some new tracks, I figured I'd stop by and get a little punk rock 101 from the boys before they head back on the road. Since the early 90s, the boys from Bowling for Soup have been rocking the airwaves with their fusion of pop music and punk rock. So guys, what are you doing here today?
We're re-recording our first ever major label single, which is a song called The Bitch Song. When you're a musician and you date someone, they always want you to write them a song, and you never really want to do that because chances are they don't really want to hear what you have to say. The song sort of sums up all of that.
You guys have been a band for a long time, right?
Yeah, we've been together 17 years.
Amazing.
A little over 17 years now, and Fishin' for Woos is our 11th album. So we've had a nice little run, and it's cool that we still get to do it for a living.
Gary, you just laid down your drum tracks for the album. I'm a pretty amazing air drummer, but I don't know much about actual drumming.
If you just go like 1, 2, 3, 4 on the hi-hat. And then hit that.
Once?
Just every now and then with the hi-hat. Now you've got the looking cool, and you can do the breakdown of any song.
Oh, sweet.
You're
Am I a drummer?
Yeah.
Yes. New job. Sorry. I heard that you have some pretty good rock star tricks, and you can show me one or two.
I'll throw my pick in the air behind my back and catch it.
Whoa!
The
That
pick
is pretty
flip.
awesome. Sweet coward. I almost caught it, actually.
I almost got it.
Oh!
Got it.
I think I'm building up my rock star cred, so I'm gonna take this inside and
Show them what you got.
go do the real thing. You're the front man.
Right.
You gotta show me some of your moves.
Here's the thing about being in a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
It's all about how you look and less about how you actually play. We're actually not very good, but we make it look good. Even if you just forget what chord is next, just point up in the air and make a face at the audience. So let me
demo.
demonstrate. All right. So say I'm rocking along and then I forget this next chord. I just go.
I like
And then you just come back.
And everyone
like once you fix it,
screams
everybody
and
goes
cheers.
ah like
Yeah.
this. You go.
All right, here we go. It's great to be back in the Los Angeles area. Here we go.
That's good. Oh, she tried to kick over a chair. Oh, then she stuck the guitar headstock through an amp.
Chris is
Everything's
right.
fine. Everything's good. Seriously, there's a fire now.
Well, now that I am the 5th member of the band, I'm going on tour. See you later, suckers. I'm a rock star now. Ain't that right, guys? Wait, guys. Guys. I'm a rock star.
They left her there for 8 months. Allison did not survive. Sorry. Bowling for Soup is currently on tour promoting their album Fishin' for Woos. For more info, check out bowlingforsoup.com. Now, after Comic-Con, Matt Smith from Doctor Who made a rare U.S. visit to talk with Candace about his True Blood obsession.
We're gonna catch ourselves a monster.
Praise him. Praise him. thing I hear. Let his breath on my skin be the last thing I feel.
Please welcome the doctor himself, Matt Smith. How are you doing? Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me back. We met but moments ago.
Yes. How are you doing? Are you exhausted?
I'm pretty tired.
From Comic-Con?
But Comic-Con was great, right?
Yes. What surprised you most about it? It was your first time, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I saw 2 Wonder Womans on my... Literally, I got in and then I saw 2 sort of Wonder Womans walking down the road. I tell you what was
Were
really
they both
good.
women?
Yeah, they were both
Okay. Because I saw one that wasn't a woman.
Was it a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone did ask me what I'd come as, and I said Wonder Woman. Cause I thought,
You should!
Yeah.
You should do it next year.
I know,
You should
right?
dress up as Wonder Woman.
I'm definitely going to go
Get some
back.
good press that way.
Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, I loved all the costumes, and our panel was
I was just going to say, how was the panel?
It was remarkable. You know, it's something that I shall never forget. It was, you know, it was. Words can't really describe it. 6,500 people going, woo!
Oh my gosh, that's so big. So what did you reveal at the panel?
Well, we showed a new clip which has all the upcoming season on it, and it's got sort of episode 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that opened with starting scenes from Let's Kill Hitler, which is our episode 8. Yeah, which is going to be the season premiere August 27th at BBC America.
Wow, that's exciting. All right. Now, at the panel, you also revealed that you're a huge True Blood fan, right?
Oh, my God.
Did you get to meet any of the cast?
Everyone.
No,
the whole lot.
really?
Yeah, because...
Oh, that's so cool.
The lovely Nelson, who plays Lafayette, I did a panel with him the day before, him and a lovely lady called Kristen, who plays Pam, and he invited me then to the HBO dinner where everyone was there, so I got to meet Stephen Moyer, and
so
Anna,
cool.
and Alex Skarsgård,
And you had dinner with them?
well, no, I sort of had snacks. But it was quite embarrassing, actually, because me and Karen went, and then it was Anna Paquin's birthday, and they brought a cake out, and we were, at that moment, talking to Stephen Moyer and Anna, and then this cake comes out, and suddenly we realise that we're in the middle of the room with, like, everyone from HBO and True Blood looking at us going, oh, crap, we don't belong here, really.
Did you at least know it was her birthday, though?
No, so we sort of slinked off and got out of the way. But, yeah, I love that show.
Amazing. What
Yeah.
a dream come true,
Yeah,
right?
I was really starstruck.
Now, getting to your show, the first part of season 6 ended with an epic revelation about the mysterious River Song. Now, can you tell us where the series is headed after this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we found out that River Song is actually Amy and Rory's daughter.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun. So we open with Let's Kill Hitler, which delves further into just what is the nature of the Doctor and Rivers relationship. And it's a great episode, it really is. Kind of Stephen Moffat on fine form, Alex Kingston on wonderful form as well. And then episode 9, we've got these mad dolls, we get sucked into a doll's house. And then 10, we've got Karen Gillan on fine form.
Now, you actually got to come to the United States for the, was it the first episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, how was
22.
that? Because you've
Wonderful.
never gotten to do that before, right?
No, yeah, I want to come back. I want to do an ep in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Be wonderful.
Where was the first one? It was here?
No, it was in Utah.
Oh, way to come to the
Utah,
States.
man, yeah. It was-
Y'all should definitely do one in New York.
It was
though.
where Forrest Gump stopped running. You know when he goes on his
Yeah.
run? It was there. It was in Death Valley, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Do you have any other cool places planned?
I'd like to do a New York. I think a sort of old-school LA episode could be quite fun. I mean, I don't know, you know, it depends what looks like an alien planet as well.
Yeah.
But I think sort of New York, back in the day with, like, Al Capone and stuff would be
That would be
groovy.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Matt Smith.
Thanks for having me again.
Lovely to see you too. Doctor Who Season 6 Part 1 is available on DVD and Blu-ray, and new episodes start airing August 27th on BBC America.
You're welcome.
All right, still ahead, Adam Sessler joins us to review Deus Ex Human Revolution on Game Break.
I'm gonna be honest though, if it starts running up my arm, I will put my pants. It's actually like I can play it off like it's.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Actress Zoe Saldana drops by to kick some ass and shoot up the place in her new movie, Colombiana. And then on Gadgetron, Chris Hardwick rates Samsung's 3D Plasma TV. It boasts a 43-inch screen and will only cost you $700. Plus, Jiu-Jitsu master Eddie Bravo is here to break down UFC 134, Silva versus Okami in MMA Chokehold. See it tomorrow. Deus Ex Human Revolution is here, and it lets players augment their bodies. Please welcome the all-natural, as far as I can tell, Adam Sessler.
Yeah, but Kevin, that's the problem. I'm not into augmentation. I want a brand new everything.
Yeah.
Then
Just
it'll be
out
all
with the
good.
old, in with the new.
Yeah, just call replacement.
I don't care if they're pig parts at this point. Just give me something new and shiny.
Yeah.
Now, the original Deus Ex came out 11 years ago. This takes place, obviously, in the future. It's a cyberpunk kind of thriller, first-person shooter, RPG. This sounds like one of those games where the developers went, we'll add a dash of this, a little bit of this, and we'll just keep mixing until there's something for everyone.
Well, it's a prequel, but what I do like is it doesn't seem to have all the trappings of a prequel that make it feel so limited. This is the world before the brink, and I like it because it's not like everybody's happy, because augmentations are just about happening. You have people who want to be human purists, and you really feel throughout this game that everything's at the precipice of falling into absolute chaos.
And you work for an organization that is involved with body augmentation?
Yes. I think it's the richest guy in the world. They're in Detroit. In this futuristic world, Detroit's doing fairly well.
So it's a fantasy game.
Yeah. Yes. And yes, you're working for the company that's kind of at the cutting edge of this augmentation technology.
Well, you know, when I say, a little something for everybody, I mean, even in terms of gameplay styles, Deus Ex is always one of those, well, do you want to sneak around? Look for a vent. Do you want to shoot people? Pull the trigger. Is it true to form?
It is. And I think, and we're going to talk about this more in a second, you don't realize that at the beginning. About a few hours in, I'm like, oh, this is the Deus Ex I know and love. I like to play it like the Angel of Death. I like to go in, I want to kill everyone, but I don't want them to see me killing them.
Right.
Because that's kind of my fantasy in life.
No, your gameplay style speaks volumes about your psyche. But all right, so let's talk about that. Okay, you can sneak, you can take cover, you can go in guns a-blazing, but for the newcomer to the game, potentially to this sort of hybrid genre, the first few hours are critical. Yeah. And that was a major sticking point for you.
I believe it was also for you as well.
Yes.
I was really fighting this game. I restarted it once. This might be textbook on how you do not start a game.
And why is that? What should they have done to have brought players in?
Well, I wanted it to be like Deus Ex. I was trying to play it, but it wasn't exactly working that way. You have these augmentations that you earn throughout the game through experience, but in the beginning they come very infrequently. I didn't know how frequent they were going to come, and I was overwhelmed with having to make this one terrifying choice. And then when I had made that choice, it was not the best one to make early on in the game, and I felt absolutely crippled and hapless. And you don't want to play a game and feel like you've made the wrong decision.
Yeah, I get paralyzed with fear when the question is, what do you want for dinner? But when I've invested hours into a game and I'm making a choice that could affect the next 60 hours of my life,
exactly,
it's terrible.
It becomes paralyzing, and then you just go play Gears.
Right, exactly. Well, okay, now what works for the game? Because obviously it is a fun game once you get over that hurdle, right?
Once you're past that hump, it's Deus Ex, and suddenly I have my special 10mm, that armor-piercing bullets, and a laser sight, and I'm dropping fools far away. Then the other dude would be like, what's that? And then I'd shoot him in the head, and it's that sense of creativity.
I like it. What's that? I don't investigate by asking a question. I just go for the head.
I love in the world of video games, dead bodies are a point of curiosity, not panic.
You do have the choice, of course, to augment your character. What is the breadth of choice here? How can we actually...
It's interesting because you don't have the choices you typically find, which is like sheer damage upgrades and armor upgrades. You have armor, but a lot of it's different. It affects the hacking, your ability to walk silently. And that's part of the good aspect of the game, but also part of the problem because you don't know which one you really want so early on. A lot of new RPGs are trying to counteract that by allowing a lot more fluidity in how you make those choices.
In this future, would you ever let Oakley drill the sunglasses directly into your temples like they're on your main character? Because that just seemed weird.
I don't think I would let Oakley drill.
That's all I'm getting at. Does the rest of the game hold up?
It does. I have not finished it. If you go read Jake Gaskell's review up on G4TV.com, it definitely seems to get better and better and better. The story seems to get weaker at the end where you kind of start to see it coming and you wish they had chosen a different way to do it.
Gotcha. Well, with all that said, what is X-Play giving this game?
It's a 4 out of 5.
Solid.
It's a nice way to start the beginning of all the games.
I like that. All right. Adam, as a pleasure.
Oh, no problem.
As always. Deus Ex Human Revolution. It's in stores right now. Believe that. Hey, look at those puppies.
Hey, here they are. You want to check the Twitter wall?
Sure. What do we got?
Batman Boy 11. Candace said, "I'm so sure during ATN.
You did
Where's the
say
motorboat?"
it. You did say it, Roger.
What? Oh, Sarah's just walking in.
Slide that by me.
Oh, Dizzy.
Why can't that be the new planking? That should just screw every other trend.
Woo!
That should be it.
That's fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was good
you
for
should
me
try
too.
it sometime.
I have several times.
With
I've
Sarah?
tried. I've tried.
Sarah, I think I got my mascara on your boobs.
Ooh.
Oh, I can
Ooh,
get
you
that.
did right there.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so sure.
Kind of hot. Nope, Kevin.
Huh? What? Somebody get me mascara. I will wipe it on you. I will gladly lipstick stain you. What is this? Cheesy Bone says, if you had the TARDIS for a day, ooh, where or when would you go? Candace, where would you go?
I don't know.
When would you go? The world's your oyster.
Tomorrow.
Would you go back in time and punch a dinosaur? You'd go to tomorrow?
I would go tomorrow.
You're that impatient?
I would go tomorrow. You said, when would you go?
Thanks to Matt Smith, Sarah Underwood, Adam Sessler, Allison Hayslip, Dan Trachtenberg, and everybody behind that phenomenal Portal film.